Stay tuned for the biggest fish, the hottest bites, this week here on In-Depth Outdoors. With James Holst.
Look at that. Wow, is that an incredible fish?
And the rest of the IDO fishing team. We're headed to the best fisheries across the upper Midwest and Canada. We'll fish longer, explore unfished bodies of water, and go further off the beaten path in search of the hottest bites in fresh water. With Pat McSherry.
All right, what a fish.
Andy Fiocca.
Wow. Get the colors on this fish.
And Mike Anselmo.
Man, he thumped it.
This is In-Depth Outdoors.
Good morning, everyone. James Holst here with In-Depth Outdoors, and today's show is all about transition week here on our TV show. And by that I mean we are transitioning after today's episode from open water to ice. We finally have the bitter cold conditions we need to start making ice on lakes and river around the upper Midwest, but we don't have any accumulation on the lakes as of yet to get out there and film our episode. But that's okay, because we planned ahead for this exact scenario and we sent a camera along on some of our favorite summer trips. So today's show is all about catching gigantic northern pike in very shallow water on Lake Nipigon. We're going to be traveling north to fish with Chad Thompson, owner of Pasha Lake Cabins. One of the wonderful things about fishing out of Pasha Lake Cabins is you get fly-in quality fishing, but you can drive your truck to within a couple of miles of Pasha Lake's front doorstep on paved roads. Now, our adventure begins by leaving Pasha Lake Cabins and traveling down a fairly well-maintained gravel road. We've had cool overnight temperatures. You're starting to see those popple trees turn yellow, which is an indication to me that we're in for some phenomenal pike action in very shallow water. So that's where we start today. It's going to be Chad Thompson and I chasing large pike on Lake Nipigon here today on In-Depth Outdoors. All right, so we've arrived at our destination here, and before we get started, I really want to talk about how to approach this type of bite. I mean, Lake Nipigon is a giant body of water, and if you take a look at Nipigon on a map and you're thinking about coming to do something like this, it's just going to blow your mind. It's just too big, too much to bite off all in one time. So the key to this is the main lake, Lake Nipigon, is deep and it's cold and it's more brook trout, lake trout water. But it's these bays that come off of the main lake. That's where you're going to want to target these pike. And really, to refine it further, even as we came in here, you could see the topography change. The deeper sections of the bay, just huge rocky outcroppings, tall bluffs. But if you look over my shoulder now, you can see lots of driftwood on the shoreline. That's a sign that there's a river mouth over here. And it didn't take long for us to get up in 5-6 feet of water. There's a nice flat here. So we're going to be targeting these shallow sand flats, looking specifically for weed clusters. That, Chad has told me, that's the key. No weeds, no pike. Should be able to figure it out pretty quick though. If we can find those weeds, we're gonna find pike.
I think we'll do fine.
So what's it gonna be today, Chad? Spinning rod or casting rod?
Well, James, you know me. I tend to be a spinning guy.
I have seen you with the casting rod, and for my health and others, it's probably best that we just leave you with the spinning rod.
So true, so true.
Better fish,
Yep.
better fish.
There's another one right here.
I can only catch one at a time.
Just took off.
Woo! Yeah, I'll be upper 30. Whoa! That's cool. Come here, fish. Right in the corner of the mouth. No harm done there. It's crazy, a fish that size has, hey! As you can see the bite marks on its tail where somebody else tried to scare him off something. We're saving the net for bigger fish. Right, Chad? There we go.
Wow.
That's a nice fish.
Look at that.
That's getting there. I want to catch the one that bit him. Ah. I tell you what, that fish come out of left field. Afterburners are glowing. It hit hard. All righty. Should be a real easy release here. Barbless hooks and all, right in the corner there. Oh, fish, yep, real easy. All right, that's my best so far, but we are gonna climb the personal best ladder today just a little bit. This lake can really kick out some huge pike. So back it goes. You can see those weeds, I think, down there below the surface. That's fisher. So much for gentle and control. That fish wanted gone. All right, man, that was cool. That was fun. So you saw another one with me, huh?
As soon as you set the hooks on that one,
yeah,
there's another one that darted off.
Must have broke up a party or something. That's good stuff.
You gotta wonder if the one that darted off nipped him in the tail.
Well, it looked like it was old, but I just want you to tell me that the one that got away was bigger.
I won't say that. Plus 40.
I'm throwing a number 8 Super Boo here. It's a twin blade. Just kind of a standard pike presentation. Kind of a FireTiger pattern. 2 big number 8 blades just thumping there in the water. Like I've mentioned, the water clarity here is really poor, so we wanted some brighter baits, and that fish, like I said, he come in just with a head of speed. Kind of caught me by surprise a little bit. Spent a little bit too much time talking to my buddy at the back of the boat and not enough time focused on what I'm supposed to be doing up here. That fish was shallow. I had about 2.5 feet under the trolling motor, and that's why we're up here. I've got no problem catching pike out in deeper water, but what Chad has been telling me here is you get that first run of colder weather and these big pike just push up super shallow, almost onto these beaches. It's just sand right now with just scattered pockets of weeds. The perch move into the weeds, the suckers move into the weeds, and of course those big pike aren't very far to follow. So we should get some really nice fish in the boat here today. We're hoping that we see a little break in the clouds. We need to get some sun in here. That's what the forecast is calling for. Pike are visual predators. We've got some pretty poor water clarity, so some sun won't hurt.
Shallow wrap shad's a jerkbait with a secret move. When you pause, the lure slowly rises. I tell you, man, it makes fish come unglued.
Authentic Series soft baits from B-Fish and Tackle are just what the doctor ordered if you want to scratch your big fish itch. Available in 2 body styles, the Moxie Auger Tail and the Pulsar Paddle Tail offer a perfected blend of field-tested color patterns and hyperactive designs that come to life in the water to produce unparalleled fish-catching movement and vibration other soft baits just can't match. Authentex Plastics, your prescription strength cure for slow fishing, only from B-Fish and Tackle.
Everything you'd expect from a premium quality fish house and so much more. Glacier combines superior craftsmanship and premium quality materials to produce a comfortable and enjoyable mobile base camp for your next outdoor adventure. Available in a variety of models, a Glacier Ice House offers more standard features, more usable space, and a better fit and finish than the competition. Visit our website at glacierIcehouse.com to find a dealer near you and see why a Glacier fish house is the ultimate way to play.
Uncompromising, like the fishermen who swear by it.
Coming at me. Oh, look at that one.
Bigger?
Look at that one. Woo! You might want to get net for that one, buddy.
Well, it looks like he's not really done running yet.
Powerful. Our boat is in 2.4 feet of water. It's crazy. Back. No. Just leave it right on the edge.
Yep.
I got my pliers.
That's a big fish.
Yes, it is. All right, popped right out.
Nice.
We haven't lost any fish because of the barbless deal out here, and it sure does make getting them loose in the net's nice. Come here, you. It's right on her belly now. I don't want to rehook her. There we go. Woo! I guess I had that coming. All right, there we go. You hold that.
Sure.
Thank you. You got the net when I come loose. Oh, there we go. That's a big pike. 2.4 foot of water under the boat when we caught that fish. And I'm pretty sure that either I got one turn on the reel handle or that spinnerbait was still falling when that fish thumped that bait. And I mean, it just creamed it. I'm telling you, bigger spinners is where it's at, man.
Awesome. I got this net finally figured out. You're gonna release her?
Oh, what a fish. She's just chomping on my hand, ready to go. That is a long, beautiful fish. And that's not even as close. I mean, close to the biggest ones out here. These fish, I mean, the water temps now have dropped to 58 degrees, and that'll give you an idea of how warm it gets up on these shallow flats. You know, 3-4 weeks ago, it'd been in the 70s, and you probably wouldn't have found a lot of big pike up here. You get these cooler temperatures, and all of a sudden, you start getting these mature pike back up in shallow water again, and that's just such a good time. So much fun. There she goes. Bye. I don't suppose you know if there's another one with that fish.
You know, I'd like to catch that one bigger, sister.
So 45, 46 inch fish out here they're a reality.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
All right. Put me down for one of those.
Don't mind me, I'm just trying to catch one.
That was another fish that was up there. I mean, the boat was in 3.5 foot of water and making as long a cast as a guy can make with an Okuma bait caster and just rifling it up there. 2.5 foot of water. Whoa!
See?
Oh!
It's all color.
It is too.
Did you see him?
I did.
A nice fish?
Yeah.
You guys want to come off the bottom? I might have to be coming up to see you.
Come see me. Nope, now
I
you're gonna
guess
go
I'm
back.
not.
Now you're gonna go back.
Oh, it's a nice fish.
Let me know if you need net.
There he is. Oh, nice fish.
Netter?
I think we can hand land this guy.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Woo!
Oh. You sure you don't want the net on that one?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt him.
Don't be so proud.
Nice fish.
That's a stud.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. That barbless, that hook popped right out.
I think that's why they make us do that.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty slick. All right, let's see what this girl's got. A good portion of humanity would probably not reach their hand into this net.
I believe that's called the smarter people among us, right?
Oh, you know what? That might go 40.
That's pushing it.
Mm-hmm. That is a decent sized fish.
Holy smokes, is that a girthy fish, buddy? Well done. I'm gonna get back on the trolling motor.
All right.
Let that fish go.
All right, sounds good. Oh, I'm gonna get this girl back in the water. That's a decent sized fish, James.
We've had a pretty blessed 2 hours or so of fishing here.
Yep. Look at that head on that thing. Well, that was pretty fun.
It looked like fun. It was your turn.
Mm-hmm. It was my turn, and I switched that bait back to the perch pattern. What was it, second cast?
Clearly it was the colors.
Nothing to do with the angler.
No.
Got it.
So when you say to your fishing partner, it was your turn, that's like the most subtle of jabs, letting him know that he's kind of been falling behind. Right, Chad?
Yes. But if you do have to explain it, you might lose a little bit of...
Too subtle?
Yes.
In pursuit of what lies beneath, Okuma fishing tackle is the point of connection between angler and opportunity, giant pike and muskie, drag screaming salmon, and deep-bodied lake trout, hard-fighting bass, and the elusive walleye, all pursued by anglers that demand the smoothest, longest casting reels and perfectly balanced fishing rods, engineered to perfection. Everywhere, every species, Okuma fishing tackle is inspired fishing.
Boat Center, with its flagship dealership located in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, has opened a second location in Ramsey, Minnesota to better serve their customers. Stop in and check out the largest selection of Skeeter boats in the upper Midwest, including an extensive inventory of MX and WX models and a wide range of Skeeter bass boats, all backed by our best price guarantee and serviced by Yamaha 5-star service technicians. Find us online at SkeeterBoatCenter.com. And remember, our goal is to help you have fun fishing.
Shallow Rap Shad's a jerkbait with a secret move. When you pause, the lure slowly rises. I tell you, man, it makes fish come unglued.
Oh, you see that?
There you got him.
No, I do not.
There you go.
Oh, I got him. If at first you don't succeed the first 2 times, try again. That's right on some of those waypoints we had.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's a giant fish, but boy, I tell you what, that fish wanted that. Oh, that's a good one.
He is a nice fish.
Woo! Spin me this way. Crazy fish. Whoo!
Is that another nettable fish, James?
Yeah, it's probably right at the limit of what I'm going to want to scoop. I mean, no, I think I can get him. Yeah. He's hooked in the corner of the mouth. If I can get him on the offside, we should be just fine. Not a giant fish. Once I got him closer to the net or the boat here, I could see that I could handle this guy. Long fish. That fish has not really started to put the feed bag on here. Wanted that spinnerbait, something fierce. I had that fish blow up 2 times. I mean, I could see the back half of the fish come completely out of the water. Twice, missed it, and came back around on it the 3rd time. Shallow water piking. Super, super fun stuff. And I haven't switched baits. That's still that tandem Super Boo number 8 spinnerbait. Back we go. Been running for his life from all the big ones up here, I'm sure. There you. Ready to go? And gone. That water is warm enough and shallow enough, Chad, we could just throw waders on and just wade around and catch these fish.
That would be fun.
Yes, it would. Oh man, that's good times. I thought that fish was going to be a little bit bigger. The first thing I saw was just this big mouth push, back half of the fish come over, flop over on it, then he basically did the same thing again. He just looks so much bigger when he's moving all that water. All right. So what's the key to this bite? It's pretty simple. Find the weeds. We've been scion imaging through here. We'll demonstrate that at some point. The weeds are at about 3 to 4 feet deep. A very thin, narrow ribbon. And once you find the concentrations where those weeds really stack up, every time we find that, we're into nice fish. So very simple pattern. Like I said, the water temperatures really need to come together for this to work. A couple of weeks ago with those warm temperatures we had, the water temperatures would have been too high. You'd have caught pike up here, but they'd have just been little rats. As soon as you get that cool, overnight, crisp air back in Minnesota, this kind of pattern just kicks off up here in Ontario. So in the future, if you're thinking about getting in on some great late season fishing, it's those crisp nights, late summer, that signal the time to head north.
Those are all weeds that I'm looking at?
Oh yeah, right under us, right here. Oh, right there. Oh, holy smokes. That's a good one.
See that thing? He hit it, spit it out, jumped out of the water and landed on top of it with his mouth.
No, that was tremendously cool. He dolphined.
Yep.
That's a pretty good sized pike.
That is a good sized pike, I guess. There he is.
I figure sooner or later he's gonna come over to my side.
Come over here.
I was just joking.
He's coming.
That's a nice pike.
He's coming.
Here you. Oh.
Gorgeous. Oh. A little bit heavier.
Oh yeah. I bet you're in the 41, 42 inch range there, buddy.
Yep. That's a nice fish. Take that all day long. Look at the head on that thing, James.
It's as big as yours.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
I only meant it in the best, most pure of ways.
Okay.
It's an awesome fish, Chad.
Let's get this guy back in the water. He's pretty heavy. Oh. So we can catch him again. You missed one?
No, that was just weeds. I plan to be politely waiting for you to finish with that one before I do anything like that. Oh, big old submarine, there she goes.
Well, not a
Awesome
bad day.
fish.
Yeah,
Seriously.
definitely the biggest one of the day.
Yep. I gotta give it to you.
And I called that to be a small fish when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Well, you see any more weed beds?
I have been holding our spot here, and now
Got
that
it.
you're ready to go, I will be back on the search for more.
I am ready. Let's fish.
Authentic Series soft baits from B-Fish and Tackle are just what the doctor ordered if you want to scratch your big fish itch. Available in 2 body styles, the Moxie Auger Tail and the Pulsar Paddle Tail offer a perfected blend of field-tested color patterns and hyperactive designs that come to life in the water to produce unparalleled fish-catching movement and vibration other soft baits just can't match. Authentex Plastics, your prescription-strength cure for slow fishing, only from B-Fish and Tackle.
In pursuit of what lies beneath, Okuma Fishing Tackle is the point of connection between angler and opportunity, giant pike and muskie, drag-screaming salmon, and deep-bodied lake trout, hard-fighting bass, and the elusive walleye, all pursued by anglers that demand the smoothest, longest-casting reels and perfectly balanced fishing rods, engineered to perfection everywhere, every species. Okuma Fishing Tackle is inspired fishing.
At Aluma, we're in it for the long haul. That's why we make the longest-lasting, most rugged trailers on the road. Flatbeds, bike haulers, tilt trailers, and enclosed. If you have a lot to move, we've got your way to move it. Our lightweight aluminum trailers will handle even your heaviest loads. At Aluma, we are right behind you with an industry-leading 5-year warranty. Because every trip and every load is valued.
So James, one of the things, like when I'm guiding out here, I don't get a whole lot of time to go exploring. I got my milk run of stuff that I go do. We catch a pile of fish. And I always get a little bit frustrated because I don't have the time to go out and explore. But I see you're using the side scan. I think it's fascinating.
One of the things that I love to do is, I mean, you obviously have a good handle on this bite.
Yeah.
We're not going to sit there and beat on your fish all day long. We're going to go find something new. And there is no better way to do that than using this side scan. I mean, the size of this bay, tens of thousands of acres, to try to find the weed beds where these fish are going to be without modern tools would be very difficult. And you can see right here, we've got just a wonderful thick weed bed. So what I like to do is I'm going to define that weed bed. So I'll stop the chart. I'm going to drop a waypoint here. Doop. I'm going to drop a waypoint here. And I'm going to drop a waypoint up there. And what that's going to do is when I get up on my bow mount, all the waypoints transfer, I'm going to have a really good idea of the shape of that weed bed. And you can see that they stop abruptly. Everything to the outside there's no weeds. So what we'll do now is we'll just turn the boat back around. We'll go back through that pile of weeds, and I guarantee you we're going to have fish in the boat. It's just such a cool way to eliminate a lot of water.
I've been fishing up here for 12 years. Never knew those weed beds were there.
There's a hard way to develop a milk run of weed beds, and there's a really easy way. I like this way.
Yep.
There he is. Got one? Yep. Attaboy.
Not very big. Oh, he's not bad.
Oh, I just missed one too. Oh, hit it again. Got him.
Oh, we got double.
Yes, we do. You know, for as many fish as we've caught today, this is the first time that's happened. Oh, I got a gator. Whoa.
I'll try to get mine out of your way there, sorry.
Oh, yours is pretty solid too, isn't it? Oh. No, we're good, we're good. We're doing the dance up here. Wow. 2 at one time.
Oh, that's a big fish.
This has been a special day. I don't know how many big fish we've caught today. We're kind of tangled up in two here.
I'm just gonna put mine back and then come help you land yours.
Oh, come here fish, come here fish, come here fish. Oh, yeah, just scoop it right over the top of those rods if you can.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, she's ours. If we can keep her from rolling, that'll be great. What a way. I think we should end right here, buddy. Let's
Not
go.
a bad.
Yes.
Not a bad way to end it.
She didn't like it, but she's loose. Man, that was just 2 minutes of chaos. It's kind of the way the whole day's gone. Oh, that is a beautiful fish to end on.
That is a big fish.
We have piled these fish up today. You know, you and I have been talking about this for quite a while. Everything came together, and this is a pattern that I will definitely be revisiting again in the future with you. For anybody at home, those first crisp, cool nights, late summer, turn these guys on the feed bag. If you want to get in on something like this, call Chad, Pasha Lake Cabins, he's the man. All right, let's let this fish go. Chad, if you'd swing that net out, that'd be great. All right, back we go. All right, what a great way to end one of the best days of pike fishing I've ever had. So that's all for us here today, fishing these big pike with Chad at Pasha Lake Cabins. For anybody that wants to get in on a bite like this, make sure you look him up. He's a phenomenal guy to fish with. If pike aren't your thing, he's always on big walleye, trophy brook trout, and gigantic lake trout. So make sure you give him a call. He'll put you on the fish you're looking for. So now, for everybody there at home that tunes in, loves to see us out there on the ice, next week, we will be out there on the ice somewhere chasing a hot bite. Where? I don't know yet. As you can see, lakes here in the Midwest are just starting to ice up. But make sure you tune in, particularly at the start of next week's episode. We've got some big announcements for everybody, some changes we're making to the show that you're not going to want to miss. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see everybody next week.
For more info on the latest fish reports, gear recommendations, and hottest techniques, connect with us online at indepthoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook at In Depth Outdoors. And if you enjoyed today's show, be sure to let our sponsors know.